Have you ever stopped to wonder what really lies beneath the sand you walk on? It's easy to assume it's just more sand, but what if I told you that every grain is part of a much bigger story? Beneath the surface of our beaches and deserts, there's a hidden world, ancient secrets, forgotten landscapes, and even clues to civilizations long lost to time. And here's the twist. What's holding that sand in place could change the way you see the world forever. What if beneath your favorite beach was a foundation shaped by waves over centuries, or under the Sahara's dunes, a prehistoric lake larger than California? These mysteries don't just tell us about the past. They challenge everything we think we know about how the Earth works. One thing's for sure. The sand under your feet holds answers to questions you didn't even know you had. Let's talk about sand, something we see all the time but rarely think about. Beach sand and desert sand might look similar, but they've got wildly different stories to tell. Beach sand? It's a mix of quartz and shell bits that have been polished smooth by years of crashing waves. Desert sand, though, is shaped by harsh winds and extreme heat, leaving it smooth and uniform, like nature's minimalist design. Every grain is like a tiny time capsule, holding secrets from its past. Now think about the feeling of beach sand under your feet. Soft, powdery, almost silky, right? That's because waves are constantly grinding the grains together, creating that smooth texture. Desert sand, on the other hand, is sculpted by relentless winds and blazing sun, forming those iconic dunes that look like waves frozen in time. It's wild how something as simple as sand can be so different depending on where it comes from. What's beneath the sand is just as fascinating. On beaches, you've got layers of wet sand from the water table sitting on solid bedrock, giving you that firm feeling when you walk close to the shore. Deserts? They're full of surprises. Beneath those dunes, you might find compact soil, ancient forests, or even hidden sinkholes. It's like the Earth's way of hiding treasures just below the surface. And speaking of hidden treasures, the Sahara Desert takes things to the next level. Beneath its endless dunes lies evidence of Mega Lake Chad, a massive prehistoric lake bigger than California. Can you imagine a lush, watery landscape where there's now just sand? It's proof that even the driest places have a rich, unexpected history waiting to be uncovered. What lies beneath the sand? It's a question that sounds simple, but opens the door to some incredible discoveries. Beneath a beach, you'll find wet sand sitting atop the water table, supported by solid bedrock. That's why beaches feel sturdy underfoot even when the waves are crashing around you. Deserts, on the other hand, are full of surprises. Beneath their shifting dunes, there could be compacted soils, ancient forests, or even hidden sinkholes waiting to be uncovered. Imagine digging beneath a sun-soaked beach. You'd uncover layers of wet and dry sand before hitting the water table, a natural reservoir that supports ecosystems and shapes the land above it. In deserts, though, digging reveals a more mysterious story. Fossilized roots of ancient vegetation, remnants of long-lost lakes, and sometimes even human artifacts tell tales of landscapes that were once vibrant and alive. The Sahara Desert is an especially fascinating example. Beneath its vast dunes, researchers have discovered traces of ancient life and forgotten ecosystems. In some places, they've even found evidence of submerged landscapes that date back thousands of years. It's a reminder that deserts, despite their barrenness today, were once teeming with life and activity, shaped by climate change and shifting weather patterns. And these findings aren't just historical curiosities. They're windows into Earth's dynamic past. Beneath layers of sand, we find clues about how the planet has evolved over millennia. With each discovery, we're piecing together a picture of a world that looks drastically different from the one we know now. And speaking of dramatic changes, wait until you hear about what was uncovered beneath the Sahara's sands. Wind and water might seem like opposites, but they work together in remarkable ways to shape the sand beneath our feet. On beaches, waves crash against the shore, grinding rocks into finer and finer grains, polishing them into soft, silky textures. In deserts, wind erosion is the sculptor, carving dunes and smoothing grains over time. These forces create landscapes that are as dynamic as they are breathtaking, proof that even the smallest natural elements can have a massive impact. Take a closer look at beach sand, and you'll notice it's often mixed with shell fragments, shaped by relentless waves. This constant motion creates that velvety texture we love to walk on. Desert sand, on the other hand, tells a story of fierce winds that blow across vast distances. The grains are smooth and uniform, a result of endless collisions as they're carried through the air. It's like each grain has been through its own adventure. But the work of wind and water doesn't stop at the surface. These forces reveal ancient landscapes buried beneath the sand. Eroded rock layers, hidden water tables, and even fossils come to light as sand shifts and moves. In the Sahara Desert, shifting dunes have exposed prehistoric artifacts and geological features, offering glimpses into a time when this harsh environment was lush and thriving. And here's the twist. This constant shaping by wind and water keeps the Earth's history alive. Every grain of sand has a story to tell, whether it's from a beach's crashing waves or a desert's swirling winds. But what happens when these forces reveal something we never expected? Stay tuned, because the story of sand just keeps getting better. Climate change doesn't just alter temperatures. It reshapes entire landscapes, including sand-covered regions. Deserts like the Sahara are living proof of how shifting climates can transform ecosystems. Thousands of years ago, the Sahara was a green, fertile land with rivers, lakes, and vegetation. As global weather patterns changed, rainfall diminished, and the lush environment gave way to the vast desert sands we see today. It's a striking reminder of nature's ability to evolve and its vulnerability. These changes aren't just ancient history, they're ongoing. Rising temperatures and erratic weather patterns continue to influence sand formations and desert ecosystems. Increased heat accelerates wind erosion, shifting dunes and exposing new layers of ancient bedrock. In coastal areas, rising sea levels threaten to wash away beaches, reshaping the shoreline and impacting both wildlife and human settlements. Climate change is turning the sand beneath our feet into an active participant in its story. The Sahara Desert offers powerful evidence of these shifts. Satellite imagery reveals traces of ancient mega Lake Chad and fossilized riverbeds, showcasing how drastically the region has transformed. But these aren't just relics of the past. They're a glimpse into what could happen in other regions if similar climate changes occur. What deserts might emerge where we now see forests or grasslands? The Earth's landscapes are always in flux, driven by forces far beyond our control. And yet, every change leaves behind a trail of clues. As sands shift and dunes migrate, they uncover stories of ancient landscapes and forgotten ecosystems. These revelations remind us that understanding the past is key to navigating the future. But what secrets still lie buried, waiting for the next gust of wind or drop of rain to reveal them? Deserts aren't just endless seas of sand. They're libraries of Earth's ancient history. The Sahara Desert, for instance, holds layers of stories buried beneath its dunes. From the remains of ancient forests to fossilized rivers and evidence of human settlements, each discovery reveals a chapter of a world that once thrived. It's as if the desert is hiding a treasure chest of secrets, waiting for the right moment to share its wisdom. One of the most fascinating aspects of desert history is the role of climate change. Thousands of years ago, the Sahara was alive with vegetation and waterways. Fossilized roots, dried-up riverbeds, and even artifacts left by early humans hint at a time when the desert was anything but barren. These clues remind us that what we see today is just a snapshot of Earth's ever-changing story. The sands themselves play an active role in uncovering these secrets. Wind erosion, for example, isn't just about shaping dunes. It also exposes layers of history hidden beneath the surface. Archaeologists and geologists have discovered everything from ancient tools to the outlines of forgotten settlements, all thanks to the shifting sands. It's as if the desert is constantly rewriting its own narrative, one grain of sand at a time. And yet, the more we uncover, the more questions we have. What other ancient landscapes lie beneath the Sahara's dunes? What mysteries are still waiting to be found under the world's other deserts? These discoveries are just the beginning, a glimpse into a world that's far richer and more complex than we ever imagined. The sands of today's deserts hold more than just grains of silica. They conceal a hidden world waiting to be uncovered. Beneath the Sahara's iconic dunes, for example, scientists have found traces of ancient civilizations, prehistoric lakes, and even remnants of once thriving ecosystems. Each discovery challenges our perception of deserts, transforming them from barren wastelands into dynamic landscapes teeming with history. What's beneath the surface often feels like uncovering a time capsule. Buried under layers of desert sand, there are fossils of plants and animals that thrived when these regions were lush and fertile. In the Sahara, traces of Mega, Lake Chad, and other water systems paint a vivid picture of a time when rivers flowed freely, connecting communities and supporting life in ways unimaginable today. It's a striking contrast to the dry expanse we now see. And the mysteries don't stop there. The sands have also revealed evidence of early human ingenuity. Tools, pottery, and even the remains of settlements hint at ancient societies adapting to the shifting landscapes over thousands of years. These artifacts show how humans have always been resilient, finding ways to thrive in even the harshest environments. It's a humbling reminder of how interconnected our history is with the planet's changing face. Yet, for every discovery, countless secrets remain buried. What other treasures lie hidden beneath these ever-shifting sands? Could there be entire cities, forgotten technologies, or unknown species waiting to be uncovered? The answers are there, just below the surface, promising to rewrite everything we thought we knew about the world. Now that you've uncovered the secrets beneath the sands, don't you feel like you've unlocked a hidden piece of the world's puzzle? From ancient mega lakes to stories etched in grains of sand, these discoveries aren't just fascinating. They're a gateway to understanding Earth's incredible past. And here's the thing, this is only the beginning. There are countless other mysteries waiting to be revealed, and each one has the power to make us see our planet in a completely new light. But here's a question for you. What other forgotten worlds might still lie beneath our feet, waiting for someone to uncover their stories? Imagine what it would mean to be part of the select few who truly grasp the depths of Earth's history, knowledge that could set you apart. Watching videos like this isn't just about curiosity, it's about becoming part of a community that values discovery and growth. So, why not keep exploring with us? Subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications because there's so much more to learn, and every video is a step toward becoming smarter, more informed, and deeply connected to the wonders of our planet. The sands beneath your feet are just the start. Are you ready to see what's next?